I gotta say, oh hey, it's the Strider I brought. That one guy that was always a jerk to me, I hope he's not like one of the only people alive. The guy here that was like such a bully. Alright, I need to stop. I just used so many materials. So I'm taking the chance to stock up while I can. I don't want to just run past this stuff and then like run out of arrows or something. The latrine guy? Yes, the latrine guy. Although I do kind of wonder if we'll find all of them like holed up in the sacred cave because they all like fell back or something. Berries, welcome. A welcome treat. Sounds like I'm buying an oil pump.
Not sure what that was.
Wow, I'm bad. Okay, those two are down. I swear that rope went right through him. Come on. Girl, I hate you so much right now. Just freaking tap it. God. Yes or no, so I appreciate that.
Thunderjaw, all right. The survivors must be holed up in the mountain.
Oh my.
If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried. And I'll never reach the hatch.
Wow, okay.
That's right! Bring down the mountain!
That's the sound I've been hearing, was a Thunderjaw.
Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
Oh no, let me handle this. You're all gonna die.
For
our mother!
No! Get back in the box! I'm stronger than you guys.
And so
Bleed for the shadow.
they're still alive.
Alright, scam. What do we got? Cannon, weakness. Great, okay, I see it.
The corruption will not take hold!
God. Can I lure it away? Okay.
Track it down!
Tore off 5 heavy weapons achievement just popped up on Steam. Okay, never mind, I just ran out. No, dude, this is all a misunderstanding. We're cool. I met your brother. Is that a frisbee launcher? It was. Got any more crap on you I need to knock off? What's this? Ooh! Chad, I found a toy.
Track it down!
I'm scared. I can't dodge. I win.
We did it!
Finish them!
I can't dodge roll while I'm holding that thing. Was that a T-Rex? I think it was closer to like a Stegosaurus.
We did it! Aloy did it! We owe
You were the cause of much stress today. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of loot. That's a lot of loot, chat. We did it. Well, he said Aloy did it afterward. Oh, big gun. Drop it. We're just trying to get loot. Imagine if, like, you're under fire like this, and then, you know, she comes back and kills everyone. You're like, oh my gosh, she's amazing. And, Aloy, welcome back. And she just starts looting. Aloy, she just keeps looting.
This'll be useful later.
Oh, I just looted a Nora Brave. Some of them did die, chat.
Aloy.
Yeah, hold on.
You saved the tribe. Did what no brave or war chief could do.
You're
I'm
right.
glad to see you're all right, Varl. You are all right.
Since the proving. So much death. Is the killing over?
For now, but this was just one battle, Varl. There are more to come.
I see. So long as we have you to fight with us, I suppose we'll make do.
Are your injuries serious?
Bruises pale. Bones heal.
Don't give me a hunting song, Varl. Are you okay?
My body aches, but it's nothing that will keep me from fighting.
How many survived the attack?
Nearly all the matriarchs, and many families, goddess be praised. But braves, just a few, and most of them are wounded. Never before has an enemy stabbed the heart of our people like this. Even the Karja, in all their red raids, never broke through to the embrace.
Well, this enemy may have broken through, but they never got back out. We made sure of that. Tell me about the attack. What happened?
They struck from the east. Our sentinels saw the killers coming. Said that beside them marched Deathbringers and Corruptors and other machines, driven mad. We took ground, met them with clouds of arrows.
Welcome.
Some fell, but they kept coming. Finally, we withdrew to the gates of the embrace to make our stand. But they were too much for us. Those who survived fell back to the mountain.
So the survivors took shelter in the mountain? By law, only
I totally
matriarchs
called it.
allowed
I said I
inside.
bet they hold up in there.
It was Tirsa who broke the taboo, ordered the tribe into the mountain for safety. Lansra, well, she didn't agree. But I don't think anyone heard her over all the screams and shouting.
Tirsa's decisions saved lives. Good for her. Common sense isn't always so common around here. I need to go inside the mountain.
And the matriarchs will be eager to see you.
I'm sure. But I didn't come here for them.
Then, what for?
You will see.
Oh, but yes, please open it in front of everybody and show them how dumb they are. That was horrible timing. You're fine. We didn't miss anything.
My sons. Oh, goddess, my poor boys.
Can't be too prepared.
I'm thinking of the possibilities now. Like, no, like, Aloy, the reason that all this has happened, the reason behind everything was a new arrival. This is like, oh no.
Aloy! Oh, you've returned.
Teb?
Oh, I missed a chance to talk to Teb.
Aloy, you've come back. The
May my
Seeker
deeds
has
live on in the
returned.
goddess's
So,
memory.
you have finally returned.
She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to reach us. Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege.
Thank you.
How was this done? By the will of All-Mother.
Shut up.
Have you returned to speak with the goddess, Aloy?
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think it'll work this time.
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction. What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil? She means to finish our destruction. We must stop her.
I'm just gonna walk right past.
She is a curse made flesh. She will be the end.
Excuse me.
Aloy!
Talk amongst yourselves.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized.
This is so satisfying. Just give him a little tip of the hat. Is it gonna close behind her? Yep. So they all think she just went to heaven or something.
Welcome to Aletheia, Cradle 9, Route 1.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped.
Ooh. That was snarky. Good for you, Aloy. Now, we shouldn't see enemies in here. Ooh.
So this is Aletheia. This is where I was born.
Where you were made.
Chat, there were kids raised here. There's like paint on the walls.
So these are artificial wombs.
The mothers of a new generation hundreds of years ago.
And me. So this was it.
Where you were born.
But why?
Birthing log task complete. Partial reactivation standing by. Viable zygotes in storage 0. Okay, so look. There's like a fox outside, a wall, and then a robot telling a bunch of kids that they can't leave and they're all sad. So maybe there was a whole generation raised in here and they actually wanted out, but the robot wouldn't let them out because they thought the robot thought it wasn't safe. But here they're with a robot and they're happy. 2 robots? Maybe that one's Hades? Maybe don't go outside or Hades will get you? Maybe they knew Hades had something wrong with it?
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother!
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time.
Does Gaia have a spanking protocol? Like, how would they even know what the real sun is? I mean, okay, I guess from stories or
These
something.
look like cribs.
The cradles of a cradle facility.
And those things, the multi-servitors, they took care of them.
There was no one else.
Nurture phase tasking complete, nutrient stores depleted. Oh god, they ran out of food. So there's the cradle room. Oh, dude, they got Chuck E. Cheese's in here. Alright. So I'm thinking they raised a whole generation, right? And then I'm thinking those kids went out and became, like, the great-great-great-great-great-great-grandparents of the people outside? But if that's the case, why did none of the knowledge get passed down? So there's something else missing. God, I hope I don't find out that they all died in here somehow. Paintings of animals, spooky people, animals.
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted.
Except yours.
Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered malbruising.
Go away!
I guess they do have a spanking protocol. Physical aggression not permitted, and then they whine except yours while on the ground. This is getting weird.
Blue is the color of the sky. White is the color of clouds. Yellow is the color of the sun. Green is the color of grass. Flowers can be any color. Take a look. These are yellow and black, and they love flowers. Here they come. Bzz, bzz, bzz.
So this is where they lived. It's a mess. Everything's broken or painted on. How long did they live here?
Multiple system failures. Nutrient stores depleted. Kindergarten 591B.
Children, let's run a jump and blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then. Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person!
You sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Ah, the kids went crazy in here. Looks like beds, maybe?
I have no choice but to release you.
But why?
There is no food here anymore.
But there's food out there?
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go!
I don't know.
Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now and take care of each other.
What will happen to you?
I will stay here and sleep and remember all of you.
What will happen to us?
You will be brave and you will learn.
They were trapped here. Their whole lives.
In plain view of luxurious space.
What went wrong? Why couldn't they access the other areas?
Unknown. But you won't have that problem.
So they grew to be adults, but they still had the minds of children. I feel like they were never really plugged into
Looks
Apollo.
like they didn't like this door very much.
It wouldn't open for them. Of course they hated it.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum, a place of learning.
It's a place of learning. The
So,
kids should have been living here.
What was this place, exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
Why not?
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline.
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's not why I came here.
Of course. What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue your search.
I will.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Hello, child.
Okay.
My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Priority approach Dr. Sobek. Please get message with focus.
That sounds important.
Yes. I suspect we're about to learn a great deal.
Inhabitants released. Okay, hold on. 2326. Inhabitants released. Cross-check complete. Sealed. Data archived. Operation suspended. 3,000. 700 years later. Oh god, is this gonna be us? G prime order received. E9 runtime recommence. G prime store query process. Gestation order received. E9 initializing. G prime offline. Nutrients depleted. Zygotes depleted. Store file LK1A1 viable. Waking multi-servitor B123 power malfunction. Repair tasking. Processed. Chamber repaired, attached. Gestation initiated. Power save initiated. Runtime. G prime still offline. LK1A1 viable. Waking servitor. Repair tasking. LK1A1 delivered. Accessing G prime functions. Multi-servitor transport tasking. Hatch unsealed. 1A1 positioning successful. Hatch sealed. Multi-servitor power malfunction. So 700 years later, for some reason, they made Aloy, baby Aloy, and then with the last of its power, it woke up one multi-servitor robot who then carried baby Aloy outside, set her down, went back inside, and closed the door, and then collapsed. And then the old people outside found the baby.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature.
That's Hades.
Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean
when the machines went hostile?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia.
Oh, that's so
Elizabeth, this is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. What if? Oh. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
Wow. Wow. Fate of the world.
You're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
Oh my god. Chat, I got some like chills going down the back from that. Oh my gosh. I guessed some of those things, but not all of those things.
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Elufia 9. Group 1 access unsealed.
This is going to be interesting.
Oh, we're back at the entrance. They're gonna worship me like a god. That was the lady that hated us.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive! The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy?
That's a very good
I don't know yet.
translation for these people.
But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
She said I was the protagonist.
Praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora. All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora. Up. All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora.
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders.
Oh, he's
whole
alive.
Tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora! Make way for Aloy! That she may forge the path for others to follow.
The latrine guy, like, oh crap, yeah, I treated her like crap. Dude, when she says first you shun me and now this, and you see latrine guy, he's like, oh, I didn't realize she was Naruto. Oh, crap. Achievement unlocked, broke the siege of the Allmother.
Goddess, protect your anointed so she can cleanse this filth.
Aloy.
She walks among us.
How kind of you to spend a moment with me before you depart. There can be no doubt now. You are a blessing made flesh, the will of the goddess incarnate.
It's really not that simple, Tirsa. But I guess it's close enough.
I know the path ahead will be dangerous. To kill a metal devil sounds impossible, but...
I killed a Thunderjaw.
I believe in you.
Tore off its shoulder and shot it with it.
Thank you. The Nora have suffered terrible losses, Tirsa. What's to become of them now?
That will be for the goddess to decide. Only she knows the future. For the moment, my sister matriarchs and I will see to the wounded. And as I promised, anyone who wishes to join you at Meridian, we will declare seekers. I think for the time being, we should remain here in the mountain, close to the goddess.
That might be best. If nothing else, it's a defensible position.
Look around for an item? Okay, Nuva. I gotta say, I like that even though she's a religious nut from my perspective, that this lady has common sense, right? I appreciate that.
Tirsa, I want to know Rost's story. Why he was made an outcast. He never told me. Said he took an oath of silence. What did he do?
Oh. Yes.
What happened to Guild Wars 2? I streamed it for 4 hours
What
earlier.
crime did he commit?
I will tell you if you wish. But it is a long story. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
Can you squish it? Alright, go for it.
Of course I want to hear it. Tell me.
Rost never committed any crime. He was an outcast by choice.
What? What do you mean?
Many years ago, before the derangement, before the Red Raids, a band of murderous outlanders, 12 in number, struck without warning. At Mother's Vigil, they took hostages, and then pressed on, headed for Devil's Thirst.
Get to the point, Grandma.
Mother's Vigil? Where's that?
You would know it as the Forsaken Village, near the Karja border. But at the time, many families lived there. Ross was one of them. His mate was killed fighting the Outlanders, and his daughter was among those taken hostage.
His daughter? What was her name?
Alana. She was just 6 years old.
Nora Braves couldn't stop 12 Outlanders? Or rescue the hostages?
It was quite impossible. We outnumbered them, but every time a Brave came within bowshot, the Outlanders killed a hostage.
What did they come here to do?
That was never discovered. We couldn't track closely enough to observe them. We know they camped beyond Devil's Thirst for 2 days. There were reports of strange noises. And then, as suddenly as they came, the Outlanders made their way back to the border and disappeared.
What happened to Rost's daughter? She was killed?
Rost was one of the Braves who tracked the Outlanders, keeping his distance. There were 6 hostages still alive when they reached the border. Alana among them. Rather than release them, the Outlanders slit their throats and left the corpses just across the border, mocking us.
Why?
Cruelty. They knew the faithful Nora would not leave the sacred land to collect the bodies, let alone pursue them. They thought themselves safe from our vengeance.
So Ross made himself an outcast to go hunt him down?
Are you saying that Rost went after them? That he became an exile?
No. Rost was beside himself with grief, but even so, he would never have broken taboo.
Then what did he do?
He called upon the most terrible and secret rite of the Nora tribe. He begged to be made a Death Seeker.
A Death Seeker? What is that?
One who dies to go seeking. And in seeking...
Is one long convo? She warned us it'd be long.
Others.
It's a major story point, though.
The ritual drags the spirit from one's body, releasing it to All Mother's care. The heart beats, the mind thinks, but the spirit has moved on.
I don't understand.
Rost went after the Outlanders, but his spirit never left. It remained here with All Mother.
It's a religious excuse, so he's not breaking the rules.
He gathered the bodies of the slain and returned them. And then he set out in pursuit, not as an exile, but a weapon of vengeance. A barbed arrow shot from a bow, never to return.
But he came back.
But Rost did return.
Yes. A full year later, and terribly wounded. He collapsed at the border of the sacred land. A hunting party came upon him. He was delirious, in agony.
He went Liam Nielsen with extra
By
steps.
law, He should have died where he lay. But one of the hunters broke taboo, and reaching across the border, she dragged him to our side.
Who was she?
A brave who'd lost a mate and 2 sons to the very outlanders that Rost pursued.
So, Rost never finished his mission.
To the contrary, he killed all 12. Tracked them to disparate places the world over, he said. Meridian, Ban-Ur, the Claim, Utaru Land, further even, into the Forbidden West. The last he killed nearly got the best of him. Wounded, he stumbled and crawled back to us, hoping to die as close to the sacred land as he could. He never expected nor asked to be dragged across the border and nursed back to health. That was done to him, leaving us, the matriarchs, in a difficult position.
1 second, Enchanted. Okay, there we go. So, Enchanted, you asked what time do I stream? I stream every single night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I almost always start with Guild Wars 2, and then usually after a few hours of that, I do variety. So, like tonight, I did 4 hours of Guild Wars 2, and now I'm doing some Horizon Zero Dawn. And once I finish this conversation, I'm going to be going to bed. I'm just learning what happened here.
Why couldn't you just welcome him back?
Rost had been made a Death Seeker, Aloy. He no longer had any place among the tribe. By law, he should have been driven back out. But we couldn't bring ourselves to do that, so we offered a compromise.
You made him an outcast.
Yes. We offered to do so on the condition he never speak to anyone of this exception.
After all he did, all he suffered, to be declared an outcast was his reward.
Rost was overjoyed. He never expected to live another day in the sacred land, let alone the embrace, so close to the goddess. He resolved to spend the rest of his days in solitude, and was happy to do so.
Until you gave him me.
But then you found me, and gave me to him.
Yes. Another compromise. The matriarchs feared you,
All right, see you, Jackal.
and would not let you be raised by the tribe. And so we turned to Rost. I knew that he would take care of you, bring you up, teach you to worship All-Mother and respect the ways of the tribe.
He certainly tried anyway. You took a man who'd lost his daughter and made him raise an infant girl? Doesn't that strike you as callous?
I'm inclined to think the course of events has shown the wisdom of our choice.
Ooh. Ooh.
And I'm quite certain that from the moment he laid eyes on you, he saw you as a gift and never a burden.
All right, Tirsa, that's quite a story. It's time for me to move on. I thank you for doing what you could to help me through the years, and for telling me Rost's story.
I wish I could have done more, but I am just one woman.
As am I. No need to sell ourselves short.
Oh, thank you, Aloy. I will pray for you.
Old lady
Okay.
does not know how to hug.
I guess it can't hurt.
The Anointed will cleanse the corruption beyond the sacred land.
All right.
She's earned my faith 10 times over.
I would like to... Shoot. How long ago did it save? The last save was like 20 minutes ago. Is there a way to save the game and then talk to these people next time?
Anointed.
I'm just looking for a safe spot, y'all.
She's a daughter of the goddess.
I want to talk to the rest of these people, but time is becoming an issue. Oh, a new arrival. Did you get the power cell in here? No, I'm looking around right now. Thanks for the small spoiler, though. Guys, if I leave here, can I come back? I want to talk to all these NPCs. Whoa, what's that? Oh, can't. Oh, that's just like a bed area. Or they've made it a bed area.
Can one woman do such a thing? Even if she is the anointed.
Alright. It seems like I could just walk back here when I please.